What if the most powerful goddess of ancient Egypt was the one history chose to forget? She was the shadow beside the flame, the whisper in the dark, the silent guardian of the dead. Her name is Nephthys, and her story is one of mystery, loss, magic, and hidden strength. In the golden age of ancient Egypt, gods and goddesses ruled the hearts and minds of the people. Osiris, the judge of the dead; Isis, the great mother; Set, the god of chaos. But rarely do we hear the name Nephthys, the sister of Isis, wife of Set, and daughter of Geb and Nut. Unlike the radiant Isis, Nephthys dwelled in the twilight. She represented mourning, protection, the veil between the living and the dead. She was the goddess of the unseen, a force in the background, but one that held the very fabric of life and death together. When Osiris was murdered by Set and torn into pieces, it was not Isis alone who sought to bring him back. Nephthys, despite being Set's wife, stood by her sister. Together, they searched the land, weeping and wandering, to find the pieces of Osiris. In secret, they used their magic to resurrect him. This was not just an act of sisterhood, but a display of divine power. Nephthys helped restore the god of the dead, and in doing so became a guardian of the soul's journey through the afterlife. In funerary texts, Nephthys appears as a mourner and protector, her wings spread wide, shielding the deceased. She speaks spells that guide souls across the Duat, the underworld. In many tombs, she's found standing opposite Isis, guarding the head or feet of the dead. Together, they are the ultimate protectors. But while Isis was worshipped in grand temples, Nephthys was honored in whispers, in the silence of tombs, in the incense smoke that rose beside the dead. Was Nephthys simply the shadow of Isis, or was she something more? She was loyal, even when torn between her sister and her husband. She was powerful, mastering spells of resurrection and protection. And she was necessary, because without night, there can be no dawn. Without mourning, no healing. Without death, no rebirth. Her power was not in the spotlight, but in the unseen, the hidden, the sacred. So perhaps Nephthys was never forgotten, only waiting in the silence. Waiting for those who still seek the forgotten wisdom, for those who walk between worlds. Did you know about Nephthys before today? What do you think her role was in the great drama of Egyptian mythology? Tell us in the comments. And if you love uncovering lost stories and powerful goddesses like Nephthys, follow us for more myths and legends brought back to life. Because sometimes, the forgotten hold the greatest power of all. I have been your host, Myths and Legends.